Arsenal annihilate by Leverkusen 2-0 on the night, but it could have been 5 or 6, and it was fantastic, fantastic performance all round by Arsenal and Eberechi Eze. Crystal Palace fans warned me about this. Eberechi Eze, March to May, he's on stuff, and brother, this guy was on stuff. Fantastic performance by him, and what a goal, bro. Oh my God. Man, lit hits. I'm telling you, man, the roof nearly came off. And the thing is as well, like, that was what he's going to take to beat this kind of keeper. Because to be fair to the Leverkusen keeper, he was making some really good saves, man. Also started the game really, really well. I feel like they grew into the game. Leverkusen had a spell of possession, but it was also with all the big chances. Trossard had a shot, but the keeper saved for a corner. Then it was a nice little 1-2 and a cut back to Trossard. And somehow the keeper got down and saved it with his, I think, his knee to go out for another corner. Fantastic save there. I thought that was going to be a goal. Then there was another opportunity there where it was scrambling in the box. Ben White had a chance to get it past him, and he somehow managed to save it. Ben White definitely should have done a little bit better there. But then the goal, man. A nice little layoff there by Leandro Trossard, man. And the touch and the hit on the half volley was sensational. It was so hard. The camera didn't even catch it. It couldn't catch how fast the ball was going before it was in the back of the net. It definitely had Adebayor versus Spurs in 2007 vibes about the goal, man. That technique, that skill is absolutely sensational. And you know what? It's the occasion, man. What a time to get your first Champions League goal ever at a knockout stage where we're drawing the game. Let's be real. Like, we drew the game in Leverkusen. We need to obviously open the score, and the keeper's having a really good performance at that point in time. And Eberechi Eze steps up with a vital key goal to put it into the back of the net, to make it 1-0 to Arsenal. And also had a few more chances after that. Saka was working the keeper, a couple of shots with his right foot. The keeper was saving, pushing around the corner. And yeah, I feel like for me, we were definitely, in my opinion, warranted at least of a 2 or 3 goal advantage going into half time. It was only 1-0 though, and Leverkusen came out. I was obviously a bit more solid than they were in the first half, in the first part of the second half of the game. But yeah, I feel like for me, Arsenal was still looking dangerous, still looking threatening in that kind of transitional third. We kind of allowed Leverkusen to have the ball because, again, they need to score a goal to obviously stay in the tie. We kind of sat back a little bit, and then we were trying to create chances through transition, and we created a few more as well in that second half. A couple of great balls in by Victor Gyökeres. Nkapé just about misses it. There's a couple of opportunities for Eze to shoot, Trossard to shoot. Trossard had a shot that just went wide. He had another chance where he could have shot, and he hesitated. Eze hesitated as well with a shot. Then looked like he was going down with an injury, and I was like, oh my days, man. But he said in the post-match interview that he's fine, he's okay, so hopefully he's all right for the cup final on Sunday. But yeah, they go off. But before they actually all go off, another fantastic goal. The ball comes in, it's cleared away. Great touch by Declan Rice, chests onto his just the ball. And then a great finish, finesse finish, man. Side foot, bends round the post into the back of the net, into the far post to make it 2-0 to Arsenal. And that was game done, man. That was game over, man. And yeah, fantastic performance, man. This is the type of performance that I want to see more regularly, man, when we're creating chances. Obviously, Leverkusen were definitely organized, but I feel like with them, they just messed about with it too much around the box. And I've seen more kind of some of the stuff where I feel like we kind of get the best out of the play. Now, again, I think Leverkusen kind of played into our hands a little bit because they were trying to play it from the back, and Declan Rice was pressing, Eze was pressing, our forward players, Gyökeres was pressing, and it was kind of making them make mistakes in the back to allow us to have these kind of transitional kind of opportunities and get these shots off. So yeah, definitely a thing for obviously teams in the future against us to probably not do. But all in all, man, I'm very, very happy with the performance, man. We created a load of chances. We could have and should have probably scored more goals. And I've got to shout out a couple of players, man. Declan Rice, obviously, with the goal, but his overall performance, man, tracking back, getting back in position. We put out a lot of fires as well as Zubomendi as well. He won the ball back in possession in the midfield as well. I feel like we definitely won that midfield battle for sure. Got to shout out Nkapé, man. Very solid 1v1, man. The winger got no change out of him, man. Like, couldn't get past him. He was clearing every ball. He was good in the air as well. Speaking of being good in the air, Gabriel, man, any kind of crossing they were putting in, he was just clearing it with his head. He instantly results to be fair, but Gabriel more so, just clearing it. I feel Ben White had a decent first half, definitely tied towards the second, but it's his first game since Wigan, I believe. So yeah, I thought he was decent as well. Eze obviously scored the goal, but Eze again was trying things as well. Nice little 1-2s with Victor Gyökeres and Bukayo Saka trying to create chances with Trossard as well. And I think Victor Gyökeres had a decent game as well, man. I feel like even though we didn't score, didn't have many opportunities, he was getting more involved in the game. He was making those kind of wide runs and trying to take on his obviously his man, putting a couple of really good crosses in. For obviously, like I said, in Capier, who just didn't get to it, and then he put another cross in. Saka headed it back, and Havertz handballed it in, and obviously it was disallowed. But yeah, I thought he had a decent game. I think I was a bit disappointed with Bukayo Saka. I feel like again didn't really have too much impact on the game. He had a couple of shots outside the or inside the box with his right foot, but nothing really clear cut. Really, to be honest, man, I feel like again he definitely needs to improve still. But overall, man, I feel like, again, I was kind of happy with the overall performance. I think what I will say about Saka is that off the ball, he definitely defended really well as well as the whole team. Everyone was getting back, even the substitutions. When the substitutes came on, Mascara, Martinelli, Norgard came on, obviously Havertz, everyone was getting back in transition. When obviously Leverkusen had the ball in midfield and getting back and being a solid shape for them to break down. And shout out to David Raya. I think Kafana had one shot, very good half volley across the box, and it's a fantastic save for him to push it around the post to obviously ensure his clean sheet in the Champions League knockout round. And yeah, that's what the best keepers do. Don't have too much to do, but when they're called upon, the one save, they do it, man. And obviously, again, he was very good at claims and carries. I think we kind of take it for granted how good he is at actually claiming the ball. Yes, he'll obviously make a few mistakes in the season where he comes out and doesn't get it, but in the most time, he gets and collects it, man. And after seeing obviously the likes of Leno and Ronison and all these keepers that were not very good at Ospina, not very good at claiming the ball, it's refreshing to see a keeper that can actually claim a cross, man. So yeah, very, very happy, man, with the performance, man. And I'm not sure who got man in the match. I think Declan Rice got it, but yeah, I could give it to Declan Rice. Gabriel was very good as well, man. But yeah, probably Declan Rice says of his overall performance, how we kind of control the midfield in terms of off the ball, win the ball back, and then that final nail in the coffer, scoring again in a knockout Champions League game, man. Big game. He scored obviously last season in the quarterfinals against Real Madrid, the 2 free kicks, scoring in this game as well. So yeah, big him up as well, man. And yeah, we move on to the next round. And I thought we were going to play Bodo Glimt, especially after the first leg. Bodo beating Sporting, 3-0 at their ground, but they ended up losing 5-0 in the return leg, and now we're facing Sporting Lisbon. A return for Victor Gyökeres going back to his old club again. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how he gets on with that, man. But yeah, big up Arsenal, big up Arteta with the changes as well. Again, we didn't see Calafiori, we didn't use Gabriel Jesus. We kind of rested a couple of players here and there. Obviously, Timber was injured, so he couldn't play. Martin Odegaard was injured as well, so he wasn't available either. So yeah, but again, we're just hoping that the squad can kind of bear still being in 4 competitions, being able to rotate, not getting too many injuries, and hopefully we can have a strong end to the season, man. Because again, this is kind of a competition where we never won before in our history, but could be a good opportunity for us to get quite far in the competition, depending on obviously our side of the draw, who we play, and how we perform against them, man. So yeah, man. Happy with the performance, happy with the players. Declan Rice is my man of the match. You guys in the comments, let me know who you think your man of the match was in the game. And for more content, please like, share, subscribe, and follow T Chance Sports. And until next time, people, I'm out. Peace and love.